We look first across the Hudson River to Jersey City, where even it has revived economically, there are many young people in danger of being left behind. That's where our first winner comes in. New City Kids addresses the problem of intergenerational poverty by using a vastly underutilized resource, teenagers from their own community. It runs programs for children in the community every day, 240 days a year, I'm told. Sports, drama, music. But instead of using volunteers or adults, they hire teenagers to run all their programs, taking those kids off the street and helping mold their character and the character of the younger children. The teens are put through a boot camp-style training regimen and then deployed as leaders for those 240 days a year. It's not a small commitment. Over the last 9 years, 100% of those teens have not only graduated high school, 90% have graduated college or are still in college. A lot of programs get kids started on college. Graduation is the key. And the program is growing. Today there are 5 sites of New City Kids with 160 paid teens serving 300 younger children. Trevor Rubingh and his wife Linda started these programs in Jersey City, but they're now expanded to Paterson, New Jersey, and Grand Rapids, Michigan, where Trevor and Linda make their home. Please welcome from Grand Rapids, Michigan, via Jersey City, nominated by Nicholas Walterstoff of Yale University, the co-founders of New City Kids, Trevor and Linda Rubingh.
Well, she didn't know she was going to get invited up here, so I prepared remarks. We feel very honored and privileged to be a part of this gathering and to receive this award. And I want to thank the Manhattan Institute for the great work you do in seeking out ideas that can change our world. So I was going to say I have a confession to make that I'm not the founder. I'm the co-founder with my wife. And so together we launched New City Kids 23 years ago, and we walked the neighborhoods of Jersey City, and we found these amazing agents of change right in the community, which are the teenagers. And I have to admit, honestly, that we failed often, but ultimately discovered a model for breaking the cycle of poverty that is really unique, and it's working. So what do we do? Well, I want you to just imagine and remember back to summer camp, if you have an experience or memory of being at summer camp. And think of that time where you would go to this place, and there's this community of people who are having fun, and they're engaging, and they care about each other, and they're singing these songs, and they're doing these boundary-stretching events, and earning merit badges, and being called on to lead things and excel. And then there's these late-night discussions about the meaning of life that change your life forever. Now, imagine doing that, but not in the country, but in the heart of some of the most impoverished neighborhoods in urban America. And imagine that instead of college kids leading it, it's the teenagers from the community who are paid staff. And imagine that these teenagers have a goal of eradicating poverty by breaking the cycle of poverty through the power of God's love to change lives, and especially through this component of college completion. And you have to replace the acoustic guitars and campfires with rock bands. Okay, he said sports, but it's mainly rock bands with some of the best musicians in the world leading them. And this difference also. Instead of 1 or 2 weeks a year, this boot camp is 45 weeks every single year. So people ask us, doesn't that tire you out? And the truth is, it inspires us. It invigorates us. We get to be with these kids who make us feel alive and keep us moving and keep us dancing. And we have the honor of being in their lives through what are some of the most difficult, traumatic times of kids' lives sometimes, where they're experiencing homelessness or domestic violence or the divorce of their parents. And instead of these things becoming dead ends for them, they become sort of part of the resume of resilience that these young people have as they forge a path ahead for the next generation coming up. So thank you so much for the chance to share and for this award.
Don't go away.
All right.